All right, what's up, guys? August 2nd, 2017, and let's talk about a losing day. Um, I came into the market prepared for a breakout. Last night, um, Apple reported, and it just squeezed, the QQQ squeezed, it ended up popping, and I was expecting this one to break over 144, maybe retest 146, and continue higher. So my mentality, my thesis was get ready for some long plays. Um, Unfortunately, it did not play out the way I was expecting. I ended up getting caught on some wrong plays. And let's talk about AMC first before I go into the text. AMC gapped down last night, and it was over 25%. So when you have a stock that's gapping down over 25%, that means that it's pushing, it's a big drop. On top of that, it's, it's making a new low. So the chances of this one recovering are very minimal. So my thesis was this one short. I ended up shorting this one around this area. 1554 was my first entry. And my stop loss was 1635. I ended up stopping out sooner than I was expecting because I had to run. I had to go to a meeting. So I ended up stopping out at 16 bucks. But what happened is that I liked that it was hanging around here. So I ended up going back in with a bigger size position. And at first I clocked out a loss, and I was expecting to lose this one to up to $150. And the reason I was doing $150 instead of my typical 200 is because I just wasn't feeling it. Right when the market ended up just dropping, I wasn't feeling it. So I lowered my risk levels to 150 instead of 200. So at first I was down, then I ended up shorting this, ended up dropping later on the day, hang around here 1550. When I saw that it was hanging here, then the SPY started ramping up around this time. I ended up closing it out here, so I ended up taking a smaller loss than I initially had. So I'm okay with that. I took a loss. The one I was really, really disappointed about was Apple. Apple, I wanted to short around 160 to 161. That's why I have my blue circle up here. That was my anticipation. Short it when it pop here, maybe back down to 158. As you can see, I also had this blue circle because I was anticipating of dip buying it. But because of the Nasdaq was completely red, I was expecting this one to flush lower. So I ended up going against my thesis. I ended up going short. Around 156, my stop loss was over VWAP. Um, but as you can see, it started going against me. Ended up stopping me out sooner than I was expecting because same reason I had to go work. I ended up just clocking the loss. I was risking this one 150, the same thing. I ended up taking like $100 loss. I probably could have break even if I was to hold, but at the same time, the schedule didn't allow. And TradeNet, the one I use for my trading, does not allow any mobile trading. So I ended up just clocking out with the loss. Same thing with this one, Etn. I ended up shorting them again. 73, got them here. Then instead of just taking this winner, I ended up going back in for a short. So I ended up shorting. I set my stop loss. I left it alone, and I ended up stopping me out. So I took another loss here. Um, I guess it was good. Otherwise, I probably would have covered up here at the top. So I took a loss there. AMD. I was trying to catch this falling knife. And the only reason that I like this one, if you look at the daily, is that it's holding this trend line here, this channel. So I was trying to catch the falling knife. I tried it twice. I gave it two shots. I ended up going long here at this green candle, stopped me out. Then I tried again. What was it? I think it was this here, 1323 again. But boom, dropped, stopped me out. Same thing. Around this time, I had to go work. I had a meeting to go to, so I ended up just leaving it alone. As you can see, I had a right mindset, right thesis. The bounce of the dip. I think I posted on Twitter too that it's a good opportunity to dip buy. But just the schedule didn't allow it. So I mean, it is what it is. We take our losses, and I was willing to risk $150 per play. I ended up losing a lot less. So I'm actually happy about that, and it's all about risk management. We'll get them tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. Um, as a matter of fact, let's talk about tomorrow. QQQs, as you can see, it made a big, a lot of dip buyers came and got it. It's holding this uptrend, so let's see tomorrow if it dips again to 143 and then finally pushes higher. But it all depends. It all depends, and I just got caught on the wrong side. Stopped me out, and it's part of trading. Anyways, that's it. 4 losing trades today. So talk to you guys later.